Well, just a little while ago, Border Patrol agents came through for a second time to this parking lot here in South Charlotte at this Home Depot. Now, the first time that they came through, we were already coming out here for a planned protest that was set to begin around 10 a.m. this morning, and our chief photographer, Kurt Story, came out a little early and saw just a little before 9:30 some unmarked cars pull in, followed by some marked CPB vehicles, and some Border Patrol agents get out of those vehicles. Now,
so this as Border Patrol and Department of Homeland Security is surging into Charlotte, North Carolina, where they have a liberal, progressive mayor who has completely ignored the rule of law and is trying to make Charlotte, North Carolina, a sanctuary city. And as you can see, that they're actually, the news is on site not to document the illegal aliens that are here spiking the national budget at an additional $150 billion a year. No, they're not here for that. They're here to actually document Border Patrol picking up illegal aliens at the Home Depot parking lot. So, again, the fake news media is covering completely the wrong side of this story and is doing so in an un-American way, and one that flies in the face of Donald Trump's commitment, which is to close the border and to get the illegal aliens out of the country.
Take a look at this video that we have. You can see some of those Border Patrol agents detaining a man, searching him, and putting him into one of their marked cars. This all happened around 9:30 this morning in the parking lot here at this Home Depot on South Boulevard in Charlotte, just about a half hour before a planned protest from Indivisible Charlotte was set to take place.
So talking again about these protesters, Indivisible Charlotte, right? This is going to be a well-funded or, organized at least protesters that are coming in through the NGOs. And what they fail to even admit is that every time you have one of these surges by Border Patrol into one of these blue cities or blue states, Heritage Foundation has actually found that there's a 20% decrease in overall crime every single time Border Patrol and ICE do this. So that's what the news should be covering. That's what this local Spectrum 1 out of Charlotte should be covering if they were really worried about the safety of the residents and the citizens that live in Charlotte. But they're not. You can see that they're going to pivot here and interview the snowflake protesters, because that's really what the story's all about.
We spoke to the organizers of that protest. They told us that they saw the trucks in the parking lot, but she did not see the man being taken into custody. Still, she says that the entire situation is very disappointing, and she does not think that Border Patrol belongs here in the city of Charlotte.
Being on our streets dressed like that is just a scare tactic.
Let's just stop here, because this is too good. Does she not look exactly the way that you would think an idiot would look? I mean, really. If this lady showed up across the table from you at Thanksgiving dinner, I mean, this would just be a fiesta. This would be an awesome time, because she is absolutely clueless as to what our federal law says, which is if you are here illegally, you have to go. You have to go. We've had enough of the freeloaders riding on the taxpayers' back that are trying to get all the benefits of a citizen, but not be a citizen. You can't do this in any other country, but here Karen, in her, strange hat and is supposedly, American morals, is sitting here gonna give us a lecture on how the Border Patrol is actually the ones breaking the laws.
And they don't belong here, and they know it. And when you walk up to them, they roll up their windows and try to hide. They're all wearing masks. They're hiding because they know what they're doing is wrong.
This is just too rich. So they're hiding masks because the blue state governors and mayors are actually doxing them. So that's a safety thing, and that's actually a crime. But let's just take Karen's thought process here and go one step further. So you're saying Antifa, when they are wearing masks, it's not to conceal their identity when they're doing something wrong, right? I mean, come on. This is just ridiculous. Karen makes no sense. She has no respect for federal law. She has no understanding of the benefit and in the crime that's going to be reduced and the burden to the taxpayer that these freeloaders are costing us. She doesn't care. So I guess if Karen is so passionate about these freeloaders, why doesn't she just move to where the freeloaders are going to be sent to? She can escort them, actually. Maybe that's what we should do. Department of Homeland Security, when they put these boneheads on the planes and get them out of the country, maybe Karen should go with them too.
Now, this was one of two planned protests here in the city of Charlotte, protesting against Border Patrol agents being here in the city. The second one is set to begin at 2 p.m. in First Ward Park, and we are going to cover that event as well. Reporting here in Charlotte, Courtney Davis, Spectrum News.
So, Courtney Davis, again, maybe you should cover the real story, which is there's going to be a reduction in crime because of what Donald Trump and what Border Patrol are doing in Charlotte, and that's what the story should be. I mean, just last week we saw that Ron DeSantis, in coordination with Border Patrol, targeted over 260 of the worst predators, gangsters, violent criminals, all of them gone. But Courtney here at Spectrum One in Charlotte would rather have a microphone in front of Karen the protester's face telling you about how ICE knows that they're doing wrong. That's why they're wearing masks and they shouldn't be here. That's the story, according to Courtney. So let me know what you think. Do you agree with Courtney, or do you agree with America First spin, where we're trying to defend our borders, to make our cities safer, and to actually get the real story out? Let me know in the comments what you think.